What's up? Welcome back to Tyler's Retro Reviews on a Tuesday. Now, next Thursday, we're going to do SummerSlams. 1998, 1999, 2000. I have the DVD this time around because the last time I did SummerSlam 2000 on my main channel, I didn't have the DVD version. So now I have this and 2005. All four redos. So, yeah. Also, happy 4th of July to everyone because there's fireworks going out outside. So, anyways. This was supposed to be on Thursday, but thanks to my freaking mom who wants to go to the Berlin Fair on that day because I have to postpone it to today. Anyways, let's talk about the July 6th Raw and then the July 6th Nitro. This is the first time in 2 years I did 2 shows in one video. Raw and Nitro from March 26, 2001. Yeah. It took place in State College, Pennsylvania, so this event took place. Now, this show had to go against Raw, or Nitro, rather. So the last week, that was right after King of the Ring, where, Austin won back the WWF Championship from Kane, and now we get to the road to SummerSlam 98, which, yes, that's the next review we're going to talk about in my SummerSlam reviews. So, it started with the Undertaker coming out, and he calls out Austin, and Austin came out until Vince stops him until they're going to team up against Mankind and Kane for the tag. Or wait, this was before they won the tag team championships? I don't know. And then he wants to give Austin a salute, which is the middle finger. And, yeah. So, basically, it's continuing the Austin McMahon storyline, which we'll get to towards it, but yeah. Anyways. So we get the first round 3 of the Brawl for All matches. If you want to talk about shitty concepts, yeah. Saudi Arabia defeats some guy named Brockett in the 3rd round, and yeah. Enough said. This was terrible. A 0 out of 5, I give it. And yeah. Anyways, then Ken Shamrock defeats a wild Slapnuts appears in Jeff Jarrett by DQ because for some fucking reason Mabel comes in and attacks Shamrock, and yeah, it's in a short match. It was a 2 out of 5, I give it, and yeah. And then anyways, then Bradshaw and Vader ends in a no contest when Kane and Mankind come out and attack them both. And by the way, later in the show, Vince talked about who will be the number 1 contender for SummerSlam, and not the next pay-per-view because, yeah, where it'll be Kane, Undertaker, and Mankind. Kane in quotation marks, we'll get to it. Yeah. Anyways. The Disciples of Apocalypse defeats the Headbangers. Ugly. This is all I have to say. 0 out of 5. Anyway, then D'Lo Brown defeats Terry Funk, and this was by the way, they did the DX Perry the Nation thing, which is cut from the Peacock version of this show. And yeah, because X-Pac wearing blackface. Yeah, but the match, yeah, Terry Funk losing to D'Lo Brown in this match. This is before D'Lo won the European Championship, and yeah. 2.5 out of 5 again, it was okay. Hawkins went to a draw, but for some reason, I think Draw's moving on. Who is no longer, both of these guys are not with us anymore. It's sad. And this is terrible shit brawl for all things. It's under 0 out of 5. Val Venus defeats Dustin Rhodes by, you guessed it, a disqualification. And because Contact interrupts the match, and yeah. 1 out of 5. Again, it's a short match. And then Ken Shamrock squashes Mabel. It's just a squash match. We will not see him again until 1999 when we became renamed Viscera, so there's that. And then, this was supposed to be a triple threat match, by the way. Vince tells Tony Chimel that Undertaker said chicken shit, and this became Kane defeating Mankind. But even though it was the Undertaker who defeated Mankind to become the number 1 contender for the WWF Championship, and which he was underneath the Kane suit, and when he, by the way, you could tell it was Undertaker who was doing his pin thing, you know, and when Kane unmasked, it was the Undertaker, and we all know what happened at SummerSlam. It was just an angle, basically. This overall Raw, it was wild, but it was pretty weak, in my opinion. A C+. Let's move on to the July 6th Nitro. Okay, we're back with the July 6th Nitro in the Georgia Dome in Atlanta, Georgia. You saw this before in 2019, but that went 2 minutes. We're 6 minutes into this video. It's not gonna last 2 minutes like that last time I did. Side note, this was the go home Nitro for Bash at the Beach whenever I do that again. Anyways. So, yeah. We kick off with, Goldberg was announced to be the number 1 contender for the WCW Championship. Which brings out Hollywood Hogan, He says, I have a surprise for Goldberg, which ended up being Scott Hall to challenge Goldberg for his United States Championship, which we'll get to that. So we kick off with the first match of the night for the WCW Television Championship. Booker T defeats Dean Malenko to retain the Television Championship. This was an angle match to, not lead to Bash at the Beach, unfortunately, because Chris Jericho interrupts Dean Malenko and costs him the Television Championship, which, that's fine. It's a fun match, by the way. 3.5 out of 5 I give it. Anyways, so yeah. And they also show recaps of Goldberg's first night WCW up until we'll get to it. When he defeated Conan and also won the United States Championship from Raven the night after Spring Stampede 98. Another chance, to redo that show again. But anyways. Canyon and Raven ended in a no contest when Saturn interrupts him and basically led to, their match at Bash at the Beach. Raven and Saturn, that is. Again, it was quick. 2.5 I give it. And yeah. I don't know why this was on here. Scott Puski defeats Riggs. Should not be on the card. Should have been on Thunder. 0 out of 5 I give it. Also, Buff Bagwell made an appearance on the show. This was right after he got that neck injury from Rick Steiner. And yeah. He will not see him again until Halloween. He will not wrestle again until Halloween Havoc 98. Side note, that probably will be in October. Because, Halloween. Get it. Before the next match, Chris Jericho cuts a promo, and then Dean Malenko storms out to the ring, and J.J. Dillon has to play this, try to calm down Dean Malenko, but he snapped, and not only before the match with Ultimate Dragon, during the match, because this was the Cruiserweight Championship match, and Jericho won by disqualification. This was mostly an angle, basically, but this led to Dean Malenko getting suspended in storyline. Yeah. This is not I can't rank this, basically. Chavo Guerrero defeats Johnny Swinger. You may know him with ECW with Simon Diamond, it was just to set up the hair versus hair match with Eddie Guerrero at Bash at the Beach. So yeah, 1.5 because of the thing being a hair versus hair. Public Enemy defeated Disco Inferno and Alex Wright. This was unnecessary to be on this show. 1 out of 5 again. Again, they showed video package of Goldberg, all throughout the show. They showed a video package of what happened last week with DDP and Karl Malone with Hogan. Led to the tag match at Bash at the Beach also, so yeah. Next up is for the United States Championship, Goldberg defeats Scott Hall to go to 170. Now, this was kayfabe wanted to make it to 173, but we all know it was not legit 173 because, yeah. Again, this was a way to get Goldberg into Hollywood Hogan, so it did its job. DDP and Karl Malone make sure to not have Goldberg get screwed all over the show, so that's good storytelling there. And Goldberg moves on to face Hogan, and yeah, 3 out of 5 I give it. Anyways, Hoover Guerrero defeats Psychosis in a quick and good cruiserweight match again. 2.5 I give it. Anyways, the Giant defeats Jim Duggan in a short match. This was supposed to have another tag match with Hang and the Giant face Kevin Green and Goldberg, but that had to switch to 2 one-on-one matches because what's going to happen in the main event. Yeah. It's just a squash match, basically. DDP defeats Jim Nyhart in another short match. The crowd was into this, to the Diamond Cutter spot. So, yeah. Yeah. It was fine for what it was, a 2 out of 5. And then the Wolfpack came out, Nash's Wolfpack's in the house, and then Luger and Sting, squashed Kidman and Sick Boy in 28 seconds. It was get in, get out, and there. So let's talk about the main event. For the moment, we all know why. 2 days from now, it will be the 25th anniversary of this. Goldberg defeats Hollywood Hogan to win the WCW Championship. And you could tell the crowd went nuts when Goldberg won the WCW Championship. Also, this is the first time Goldberg had his entrance from the backstage area to the arena. So, side note there. And this was a good move to have Goldberg win the WCW Championship. He had a long run with the title. Also, the last time somebody held the WCW Championship longer from a month, the last time we saw this was Scott Steiner at the end of WCW from Mayhem 2000 to the end of the final Nitro. We already know. The crowd went nuts when Goldberg speared Hogan and gave him the jackhammer, and he wins the WCW Championship. He was a double champion, but he has to relinquish the United States Championship due to him being the World Championship. 4 out of 5. And Nitro won the race that night to Raw got a 4. Today's got a 4.8. Yeah. Basically, Nitro was the better show of the night. I give it a B for that. So, next Thursday, we're going to do all 4 SummerSlams. 1998, 1999, 2000, and 2005. 4 redos on this channel. So, yeah. I'll be back for my Diamond review on my main channel tomorrow. So, there's that. Bye. Happy 4th of July to everybody. Also, bye.